Greetings and welcome back to Big Bacon's Collection. I'm your host, Big Bacon. Today we're going to be looking at the Marvel Legends Build-A-Figure Hydra Stomper Warrior Gamora from Marvel Studios' What If. So apparently they're doing a Season 2 of this show. Actually, looking back over the other figures in this wave, okay, she did appear like this at the end of Season 1. But the Build-A-Figure did not appear this way, as far as I can remember. So, we're going to look at the packaging. We're going to bust it open, look at the accessories, look at the figure, check the articulation, gear her up, and get her on the shelf. So, top of the box, we've got the hang tab, Marvel Legends, Build-A-Figure Hydra Stomper, 4+. We've got the Watcher on top. This side, we've got the cross-sale, kind of, Build-A-Figure Hydra Stomper in all silver, all updated, sleeker design than the original World War II version with a bearded Steve Rogers head. Don't know. So there may be a Season 2 coming. The rundown, the cross sale, still need Talos, Nick Fury, Agatha Harkness, and Goliath. And that should tell you something. Down here we've got some stupid script. Over here we've got an artistic interpretation of the character and the Watcher. Legend series. Down here we've got stupid script and virtue signaling. Front of the box, don't choke, virtue signaling. Hasbro, What If? A lovely artistic render of the character, Disney Plus, and the name Warrior Gamora. Back here, an assload more stupid script. This is the Build-A-Figure piece that it comes with, the left arm with an alternate hand. She does not come with any additional accessories, or they'd be up here. So it looks like all she comes with is the big Thanos sword. So, you know what time it is. Time for me to have another drink. Let's see if I can get this out of here, out of here, out of here. Whiskey is great and I don't fear, 'cause I am hammered. The additional stupid script. Can't live life without that. Okay, so it feels like we've got the sword in here. Let's pull out the cardboard casket, shall we? The corrugated sarcophagus. And we're done with the box. So the Build-A-Figure piece is laying across the front there. We're going to put the cardboard casket right there. And start with the Build-A-Figure piece. Twisted nicely in this paper bag. Okay, so it doesn't look quite as bad as I had initially feared, but still pretty bad. Okay, so we do have an alternate fist hand. Love the sculpting here with the segmented fingers. The hinge itself looks quite trashy in there, but it does move. But as you can see, there's some swirling metallic plastic. It's not silver, though, so it doesn't look quite as bad as the other ones do. It looks like he's got some sort of rocket assembly here on the forearm. Comes with the open hand on a horizontal hinge. This is how a lot of their shoulder pads are. It's a ring that's kind of stuck up inside the articulation point. Nice tempo to it. Got some good riveting work. All in all, the sculpt is not bad, and most of the plastic doesn't have that swirled effect going on. Couple pieces here and there. Like up and through here, you see it a lot. see if the sword comes pre-bent like it does with our G.I. Joe figures. And it does not. So, got this nice reflective metallic paint to it. Sculpt on this is really well done. Very intricate work inside the blades themselves. Present on all sides. The handle section is done in a gold. Can't tell if that's... I don't think that's paint. I think that's what this is actually molded in. And then they've painted the blade silver. Can't quite tell. Let's get her out of the cardboard casket, shall we? Done with that. And we will open the mummy and reveal what remains. Okay. So, I'm hoping those correct. Oh yeah. Unusual, but we'll look at that in a second. So, it's Gamora. Kind of. Face sculpt is not quite that... Not quite the MCU face. That Zoe Saldana, yeah. This is more cartoon accurate. Now, the sculpt is nice. And the paint is on there perfectly. Hair has a very animated sculpt to it, two-tone color. The body, okay, the sections you can see are also green. The elbow, the forearm, the bicep, matching really close to the neck and face. And then she's wearing this green and gold body armor. This Thanos armor, if you will. That is interesting. We'll look at that a bit more. Okay, upper chest armor. Nice inlaid lines. Paint on the shoulder parts is well applied. The actual shoulder armor itself, two-tone, has a strap. Appears to be glued down completely. Lower abs. I mean, all of the paint on this appears to be pretty good. The skirting back here, and in the front is that lighter weight rubbery plastic. Okay, we got a little bit of paint off here. Doesn't come all the way to the sculpt line. Well, hang on. Yeah, that one does. The knee pads are very rubbery, and as you can see, one has come pre-bent. And then the feet, they gave her heels that aren't heels. They're like wedges, but they're open-gapped. Very funky looking. Okay, articulation. Head is on a hinge. I'm aware of that, thank you. So head is on a hinge. Ball joint in the head attaches to a hinge in the neck. Because of the hair, you do not get any up. But looking down, you get a goofy amount of down with the hair. Got a little bit of tilt, but once again, you're fighting that hair on the sides. And rotation, but as you rotate it, it tilts the head, because once again, the hair. Arm hinges up to close to 90. Now, I'm sure you saw it as I saw it. Both arms come up the same amount. This one comes down flat to the side. This one, not so much. Sticks out a little bit further. I don't know if it's the joint now being all the way in the peg, if it's this torso cover riding up too far on one side. Okay, that's better now. Double jointed pinless elbow. Great deal of range to it. There is a bicep cut for rotation. Look at that on a female. Hands rotate horizontal on the left, horizontal on the right. She's got the torso cut, good hula. Leans back that far, forward only that far. Got some great tilt to it and rotation. Legs will kick out that far, but in a one-legged stance it is greater than 90. Leg kicks forward pretty good, but the sculpt, because of the way this is sculpted, as you bring it up, it rides against that sculpt and kicks the leg out. But this does not get in the way any bit whatsoever. Back just a little bit. Thigh cut for rotation. We have a double jointed knee, pinless. Great deal of range to it. Can't kick her own ass, but this knee pad covers up quite nicely. It's part of the joint. Foot hinges back that far, forward that far, and there is a rocker pin. Heavily dedented rocker pin. So let's see if I can get her to actually stand. That's something I haven't had to do yet. The feet seem kind of small, and that always makes it far more interesting trying to stand a figure. But she will stand. Hand is adequately large to get the weapon into. Trying to figure out it's actually kind of loose in that hand. Yes, it did just fall out. I'm trying to figure out the best way to have her hold this. Because this thing is big and it's going to interrupt space for other figures. And then you've got to adjust the body position to balance her to actually hold it. Okay, so the detents on the ankles are set in such positions that when you try to get her to balance, so there you have her. Get that out the way. Yeah, that's right, Friday is my birthday, so the wife thought she was going to be nice, and bless her heart. She knows I like whiskey, but she's not very knowledgeable when it comes to alcohol. But I'm going to drink it because, free whiskey. So, what do you say? We take a moment and get her up on the shelf. And there you have it. Once again, thanks for tuning in. Be sure to subscribe, like, share, comment, hit that notification bell. And I'll see y'all next time.